Good morning.
Good
Thank
morning.
you for coming. My name's Dawn Ashback, and it's November 4th, 2025. And I'm here interviewing Mary Holmes. And Mary, just to kind of get this, and thank you for agreeing to come with us. And we really want to document the history of the pie making on Guimas as fundraisers. It's been done for over like 70 years, I think.
I think so.
Yep. So you are taking the lead now. And so, so thank you so much. We appreciate that. How did you come up with the idea that you wanted to pursue?
So my husband and I got on the island about 15 years ago.
Okay, what year was that?
So that was 2007.
Okay.
And we experienced the pie sale. Pie sale used to be on Memorial Day.
Right.
And we loved it, that whole excitement of doing it.
Community.
So, and then it stopped. It stopped about, 2018, 2017. I really don't know. Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And I was told it was because the people who made the pies had either passed away or they were getting to the age where it was just too much. And then COVID hit, and nothing was happening on the island. And so in 2022, I wanted to rekindle the pie sale, and so I got a hold of Holmes, who was the GICA president at the time, and said, "I'd love to do this." And she said, "Oh, will you do it?" Okay, sure, great. Will you lead it? And so I took it on.
Okay, so since 2022.
Yeah.
So we're talking this will be the third year.
22, 3, 4, 5 was the fourth year.
Fourth year, yeah. Okay, well, just going back, just for the record, where did you come from?
Where did it come from?
Yeah,
we have a home in Bothell.
Okay.
And I'm a lifetime Washingtonian. And my husband and I would vacation up here. First it was on a boat, and then we would go over to the resort. And so we looked for years for property. And then we finally found our piece, and then we built our own place.
Okay. So you didn't have relatives here, or you just kind of were vacation and thought this would be a lovely place?
Yeah.
And you moved here in 2007, you said?
Well, we bought in 2007. Okay. We built, ended up in 2009.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah. It wasn't. It's a tough time to build it.
Yeah. Well, not worse now.
Yeah.
So just curiosity, so what did you do as a line of work?
So I've been in marketing my whole life. Different companies, the ones that people always know about is Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
Which there's several ex-Starbuckians on the island. But I had my own business for about 12 years where I did consulting, and I also worked for McDonald's Corporation and several other places over the years, cosmetic company, all in marketing.
Good for you. That was fun though, but also to have the experience, the breadth of different places.
Yeah. Mom and pops to big corporations, both really fun experiences.
Okay. So you told us how you became the pie maven. You realized that there was something missing and that you wanted to rekindle that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Absolutely. It's such a cool event. There's so many people involved in it, and for us, we loved the idea of these doors open, and people would just run in and grab whatever pie they could grab.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it was really competitive.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And we thought, what is going on here? And so we really looked forward to it. And then when it didn't happen anymore, we were disappointed. And both my husband and I went, it doesn't really make sense to have it in the spring because there's no fresh fruit or berries at that time. Why don't we move it to Labor Day, where you've got all there's so much abundance on the island, and so getting all the growers involved. All these people say, "Oh, I have cherries," Linnea says, "I have cherries," and Randy says, "Oh, you should come over and see my pears," and so people with fruit started contacting me as well. And then, it's like, well, I can't process all this fruit. So Kathy Whitman, who I'd say half the pies come from Kathy Whitman. Seriously, either she grows it, she finds the grower, she picks it, she processes it. I mean, like, amazing. Her freezer is full of fruits and berries.
Yeah, berries and other fruits.
Yeah, It's amazing.
Okay, so how did you, like the first time you decided you were gonna do this, how did you advertise for it?
So again, Barb and Kathy
Okay, through GICA.
through GICA, and it benefited them.
That was my, it's a fundraiser for GICA general fund, or is there a special?
So it is general fund. One of the things with GICA, again, just coming new to the island, I always thought, what is GICA? And it's like, really, it's a community center, right?
Mhm.
All the stuff happens there, and then the stage project, all the stuff happens there. So those two facilities take a lot to run them.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that is just, paying for heat and maintenance and all that stuff. And so when I came to find all that out, they said, also we do all these activities. So first, we said it was specifically for activities, and I thought, why guard those funds? Use it however you need it.
Nice.
And I got involved with the opening of the stage project with all the volunteers. I helped coordinate the volunteers for the stage
Whoa.
opening. That was a big day. It was like an 8-hour day. And so through that, I thought, oh, I can reach out to these volunteers.
Mhm.
I know who they are now.
Yeah, exactly.
And so through Kathy and Barb, they helped me, navigate how to do that. And once you send out an email, people start. And then, I put it on What's Up Weymouth as well.
Okay,
But I communicate through email is the best way.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, the personal touch, kind of the personal touch.
Well,
Yeah.
that, and then, people will give me their text numbers, but you don't want to be invasive either. You want, and you want people to want to be a part of it.
Mhm.
So that's how it started, and the first year we had, we did a group bake here
Okay.
at the church, and I led that group bake, and there was like 12 of us that baked about half the pies that were sold.
Okay, so did people bring the fruit at that time, or did you?
Yes.
Okay.
So really Kathy brought most of the fruit from her
Yes.
freezer.
Okay.
And Cairn Spring Mills
Mm.
donated all the flour,
Oh, wow.
which is fantastic. And
Mhm.
there's several people on the island that are associated with Cairn Spring and on their board. And so
Okay, explain Cairn Spring.
Cairn Spring Mills is an amazing flour mill over in Burlington,
Okay.
right over by the airport. And they use Washington growers, both organic and non-organic, but their flour is amazing. And they do high protein flour and low
Yeah.
protein flour, and so we use their flour exclusively. So anybody who wants to make a pie, we'll give them flour. You can use your own flour, but it just takes away one more barrier
Yeah, exactly.
to doing that.
So how did you make that connection?
Well, two ways. Nancy Lazara
Mhm.
is involved with them, and then so is John Rose.
Oh, perfect.
And I had seen Cairn Spring flour at John Rose's house, and he was telling me about it, and I used it, and I got a hold of them, and
Okay,
they've been really wonderful to us. Yeah.
so how many pounds of flour do you think you went through?
This year, because we did pie clinics as well,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think they come in 50-pound bags, and I think we've used two 50-pound bags over the year.
Oh, my
So 100
goodness.
pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just visualizing what that looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah, they're these huge, and we, break them out into little bags,
Yeah.
and so
And
people
that's-
can pick up flour when
So
they
they
want.
can pick up a bag of flour,
Yeah,
and that's a process, just doing that.
someone has to contact them, someone has to pick it up, someone
Somebody
has
has
to
to make
scoop
the
it,
bags.
someone has to make a label.
Yeah,
It is a process.
wow.
Thank you for recognizing that.
You jumped in with both feet.
It's not me, there are 60 people.
Well, somebody has to coordinate it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm telling you, it takes a
You
village,
have, and they're
the-
happy to help.
and you ask for help, people will
Yeah,
help.
yeah, it's just that they want a direction too, it's like,
Yeah,
just tell me what you want me to do.
that is so
So it
true.
needs a coordinator.
Yeah.
And that's you.
Yep.
Yeah. Congratulations.
As you know, doing,
Anything.
well, I'm just thinking what you did with the cookbook.
Oh,
It's hard. You know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
kind of get all the details right.
Yeah, and people were sweet though. I mean, they just gave me, and if I had a question, they answered me. You know, I always sent the recipe back. Is this okay? You know, and they,
Yeah.
you know, and then one lady, somehow her name was left off the recipe, and I saw it, and I was like, I
Oh.
was very, like
Yeah, that's big time.
it was a glitch, and I got a hold of her, and she goes, "Don't worry, it's okay, because of the blurb I had talked about their family." So
Oh.
anyway, the next edition I had it fixed, but I mean, she could have been like, and she wasn't.
Right.
She wasn't. Yeah.
Thankfully, people recognize,
Yeah, we're trying.
they're a bunch of humans doing
Yeah, we're
stuff.
trying. Yeah. So the ingredients, the fruits, are primarily from the island.
Primarily, a couple people have bought fruit like this year. So people always ask, what's the most famous pie? What does everybody want,
That was
right?
one of my questions.
And it's usually whatever's scarce is what they want, right? And so this is the first week of Labor Day, and peaches. There's not a lot of peaches that are grown on the island. There are peach trees on the island, but so I had let people know, if you have peaches, bring peaches. And her name is escaping right now. Bought a whole box
Yeah.
of peaches and brought them. So now we had, I don't know how many peach pies, 8 peach pies or something. And people love peach pies.
Yeah, I know, because it is, like you say, it's scarce.
It's scarce.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny. And cherries, because cherries take so much. You have to pick them and then pit them. And
Yeah,
oh, God.
So true.
And they're fabulous, right?
Mhm.
And especially in Linnaeus, cherries are.
Yes.
She has 2 different kinds of cherry trees. And so, anyway, when you get a cherry pie,
It's special.
it's a special pie. They're all priced the same. So it's really funny. One of the things I do is I walk the line. The line lines up about an hour before the doors open. So I always walk the line, tell people what pies we have, and then I videotape where the pies are and show them.
Oh, so if you wanted peach one, you go
run
there.
Run to that one,
Where
right?
to go, yeah.
I remember seeing you had signs too, peach pie.
Yes.
At the different tables.
Yeah, we
Apple
get
pie.
it out.
Yeah.
And people are really, it's really funny. We say, try to only take one pie, because if there's only 100 pies and there's 100 people, the math doesn't work out. And people are really respectful of each other.
That's lovely.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that you even put that in their head, because they might not think that, so, yeah.
I had this whole argument in line. Well, I've been here early and blah, 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 blah. And I'm going, I'm not the police here. Talk to them, because they're behind you. So, talk to them, because that's who you're. Anyway, it's really funny. And people are very kind. They're just, that whole line thing, I know it's a pain to stand in line.
Oh, there's so much talking and sharing and chatting, though.
Oh my God,
Isn't
it's my
it?
favorite part.
Yeah, I mean, it is sort of lovely. I've never seen anybody complain, but maybe they do.
Oh, we started serving coffee in line, and
Oh.
people got, but it was really cute. These 2 women were just chatting it up. This is year 2, so this is 2023, and they're just getting into it, And I said, tell me your story. How do you know each other? So I said, oh, we met last year. We were number 1 and number 2 in the door last year. So now they're friends. Anyway, it's really cute.
That's very cute, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. So you said the first year you did all the baking here at the church.
Well, no, I had a group bake, because I thought, there's a lot of people say, I don't know how to make a pie. How do you make blah, blah, blah. I said, come to a group bake. You don't have to know anything. Just, we need hands. And so I organized that group bake, and I think there were like 13, 15 people at that group bake. And some people knew how to make a pie, and some people didn't. And then I thought, what? The way things die is that there's not enough people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I came up with the idea of having pie clinics. So I had the first pie clinic at my house, and then I asked for a pie professor. And Gail Miles, I always spell her name wrong. Anyway, Gail makes a really beautiful crust. It's kind of a puffy crust. It's a different crust. And so we had the first pie clinic in someone's home, and that was called the upper crust.
Oh.
And we learned how to make her puffy crust. She uses a baking powder, baking soda to get a little bit of puff to it.
Oh, gosh.
So she did that. And then people at that pie clinic, there's about 10 people, said, I'll host the next one. I'll have it at my house. You find a pie professor. And so I found another pie professor, which was David Kate McKibben.
Oh, yeah.
She makes the crust, he makes the filling. So we had that at Jenny Stapp's house. And then at Jenny Stapp's house, someone said, hey, I'll host the next one. Find me a pie professor. And so I just, through talking to people, would ask people if they would be my pie professor. And people are very, they don't like that. They don't want to be known as somebody who knows too much.
Mhm.
But there's such great bakers on the island. Nancy Lazara, do you know her history?
Well, I just know that she's Kathy's sister. I don't know her.
She is not only Kathy's sister, she is a cordon bleu chef. She owned her own gourmet cooking school for, 10, 15
What was
years.
I doing running a cookbook?
She was the menu developer and creative director for both Starbucks and for a grocery store and for other commercial properties.
Menu what?
Menu development.
Wow.
Yeah, she's making the recipes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so this year she did the pie clinic, and we did it here again.
Mhm.
And she just, it was like going to if you've ever been to a cooking class,
Yes.
we did go to cooking classes over at King Arthur's,
Mhm.
and I'm like, this is better than King Arthur's. She is amazing. What is in that woman's head is
Yeah.
just amazing. Yeah, go. So we'll ask her to do another pie clinic, but she had everything all organized and just did a fabulous job.
Oh, that is very cool.
Yeah. And then Molly LaCrosse is also a professional baker.
Okay.
So she does the hand pies. I don't know if you've ever seen her hand pies, and she sells them both at the pie clinic as well as other community events.
On
You
the
ever
island?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So when somebody has a bake sale, she will bring these hand pies. And her crust is, oh my God, the most incredible thing you've ever tasted. It looks like, Dolly Madison pie. It tastes like heaven. It's just the way she gets that to crust up.
The tender.
It's
crusty.
so tender.
Yeah.
And she always says, it's easy, but I always say, yeah, it's easy when you know how, Mandarin's easy too when you know how to speak it, right? So she's just phenomenal. So she's on my list of being a pie
Okay.
professor.
Molly LaCrosse.
Molly DeCrosse.
DeCrosse. Well, some of these people we need to meet these people.
That's right.
Oh, if you can get her to do, something in front of a camera, good luck with that,
Oh.
because she's a little shy, but oh my God, that woman can bake.
That would be kind of fun to record a clinic.
Yeah, well, we'll have more. In
Mhm.
fact, it would kind of be fun to do one. I just have to get my act together. We did 3 last year. We did 1 the year before.
3 clinics.
3 clinics.
Okay.
But, I need a home with a pretty good place
Yeah,
to bake.
yeah.
And then I need someone who's willing to,
Be the
because
lead.
to be a pie professor, you have to do a lot of prep. So here's another funny one. We went, a bunch of women from the island went over to King Arthur to learn how to do croissants,
Whoa.
which is, a
Mhm.
lacquered, layered crust, so it takes a while to do it. And they do a lot of really great prep. And through that, there were 2 women that were sitting behind me, and both of them own bakeries. One from Vancouver, BC, and the other from, Kenmore. And they do pop-ups. And so I got to know them, and I said, hey, will you come and do a pie clinic? And so this woman came down, stayed at my place, and we baked together the night before, because that's what you do.
Mhm. Yeah, you gotta do something. Either that or Jeopardy.
We drank wine and baked, and then the next morning she did the pie clinic over at Cindy Heff's house.
At whose house?
Cynthia Heff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cynthia does, again, amazing work. And Cynthia was at the King Arthur baking with me that day, so she had met this woman.
Mhm.
It was
So
just so fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And she goes, you're pretty aggressive with that woman, asking her to come to your, stay at your place. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
she's a baker, bakers want to bake.
right. She didn't look like a bandit.
Yeah, she was fantastic. So that's, just find them, there's so much talent on the island. You just have to ask people
Yeah, and put yourself out there.
yeah,
Yeah,
and put yourself out there.
yeah,
And
exactly.
these little pie clinics are great because you get to know people. You spend 2.5, 3 hours with them. Randy Reinhardt, just bought a piece of property with amazing fruit on it.
Oh.
He's got plum trees. He's got 3 different kinds of pear trees. He has apple trees. And he says, well, why don't you come and look at my orchard? I really don't know what I have. I'm just new to this whole growing thing. And I went over there and went, okay,
Yeah.
Randy, please. And then he's like, oh, I made these French rolling pins on my lathe.
Oh.
So he brought them to the pie clinic.
And everybody got one, that's nice.
And we all used his
Yeah.
rolling pins. And then Kathy, I love this part. Am I
No, they were great.
No, it's okay. Kathy Women, has these open sessions at the community hall where people paint.
Oh,
They
right.
bring in their projects and they paint. So Lauren Katie, who, her family's been on the island since
Oh,
the
Katie's
50s. And,
daughter.
yes, who also, is involved in the pie sale 50 years ago.
Oh, yeah, and
She had donated some pie plates because I thought it was ridiculous that we were throwing away things where we could just reuse them every year.
yeah, right.
So came up with the idea that let's paint the pie plates and date them and then put return to the community center. Kathy took that 18 steps further and said, oh, we'll have people in the community paint these plates. And if you look at some of these plates,
They're brilliant.
they're like incredible pieces of art. And you think, oh, people are just going to keep the plates. I think we got almost 100% back.
Wow, that's respectful, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
lovely.
But how fun for people to have what a surprise for some people, they're not gonna know there's art underneath that pie.
Right,
They
right.
cut into it, it's like, whoa.
And some of them are signed, and some of them are children's art.
Uh-huh,
And you can tell they're children's art, which is lovely as well.
yeah. What kind of paint do you use?
So there's this, it's a
'Cause it
ceramic
has to be
paint.
baked.
We're painting them on the bottom side, so it never
Oh.
touches food, but you actually can put it on the inside.
It's commercial grade.
It is commercial grade, and but you never know. So we
Yeah.
put them on the bottom, you paint them, and then you put them in the oven for like 40 minutes, and it bakes on. And they will wear off, and then again, people touch them up every year.
Oh,
So they
sure,
look,
sure.
I just love that whole thing. I just think it's awesome,
Yeah. Let's make them
We
beautiful.
had to return a couple of pie plates, and by the time we returned them and put them in the crate by the door,
Yes.
there were already 20 other plates there, and I thought, and each one of them I realized was unique,
You kinda wanted to look
So
at them all.
So I looked at it and realized, this will be fun. So I lined them up, propped them up
Oh.
against on the sidewalk up there against the building
Yeah.
so you
Oh,
could see
good.
them. I mean, would have been better to drape white paper behind them and get the lighting perfect. But anyway, I got pictures of
Oh, good.
maybe 20 of these pie plate pictures of the art, and I thought, this is as much fun as the pie sale itself. You never know. You get a pie, you never know what art you're going to
Well,
find at the bottom of the plate.
Exactly.
That's a brilliant idea.
And the Horniman kids came over and painted at my house one day, and so cute when they bought their pie, they got their plate.
Oh.
Unbeknownst,
Yeah,
because you don't
yeah,
know.
no,
They're
right,
at the bottom.
right.
Anyway, it's just weird. It's all sorts of weird little stories.
Well, yeah. So when you have these, so at the pie clinic, that's more just like teaching people how to do a pie, or are those pies taken and frozen for the sale?
No, everybody leaves, we buy little tiny pie plates,
Oh, yeah.
and we get the flour from, and I ask everyone to bring a couple pounds of butter, so that nobody's bearing the cost of
Mhm.
anything, because it doesn't cost anything to go,
Right. They can
it's a
bring
free
butter.
clinic.
Yeah.
You leave with a pie. I donate the pie plates, and we'll do like little 5-inch pies,
Yeah.
and then we do a big pie, and then we share the big pie and have coffee or wine or something, and just enjoy a pie together. Yeah, it's fun. You should go.
I am.
How do you,
I am. And
where and how do you announce those clinics? Just on What's
So
Up Wayne's?
that's why I always say, just get on my list,
Oh, there you go.
because what happens is if I put it on What's Up Guaymas,
All right.
the way I keep track is I say the first 10 people can come, and then they're dated. I'm like, don't text me, don't, just respond to me, and then I keep a list of standbys. Because sure enough, almost always 2 or 3 people have to drop out. You know, they have a doctor's
Something,
appointment,
yeah.
or
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's all good excuses, right? You know, for the pie clinic that Nancy did, I signed up 20 people. We ended up with 13
Oh,
because
Oh.
7 people had to drop out last minute.
yeah, that's tough.
It's tough if you have to, unless you have a list,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know, like just get them and
It's a wait list
call them or
situation.
text
Yeah,
them, or
yeah,
and it works.
Yeah, perfect,
It works.
perfect,
You
yeah.
just have to know the nature of the beast.
Okay, yeah, because a lot of people don't do, I mean, I look at WhatsApp appointments once a week maybe. You
Yeah.
know, so I miss it. So anyway, Charmaine Murphy told me that she
Oh,
was,
yeah.
and I was like, wait a minute, because I hadn't heard about it.
Oh,
And it was like, I want to do that.
Tom, all I have to do is get on my list.
I'm gonna send you my
Now we
well,
know. Now
I
we
am,
know.
an email too, I bet. So the people who, so everybody's baking, so before the big bake sale on Labor Day, so everybody's like baking that weekend, or are there frozen ones somewhere? In
Some people have frozen theirs. I encourage them not to freeze
But
theirs.
there's not like a central, like, I'm bringing my pie here to be sold, to be frozen and then take it.
No.
That doesn't happen.
No.
You bring your pie. Okay.
So, couple things happen. People freeze their own fruit, put it in the, you know, and then they come to the group bake with their fruit.
With their
frozen
fruit.
Again, Kathy Whitman is a frickin' animal.
Mhm.
She has it all organized, weighed,
That's
dated. I mean,
fabulous.
just
Wow.
amazing. And
Good.
she has raspberries and anyway, I just go on and on. Her fruit's amazing. So that happens, and then the other thing that happens, some people will freeze their pie crust,
Oh.
and some people freeze their full pies
Mhm.
uncooked,
Mhm.
and then they
Yeah.
bake them off.
Well, I remember when I was doing it, I would just make 2 pies, you know, one
Uh-huh.
for my family and,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
yeah. You know, well, I've got lots of berries. My husband picks berries, so I'm bringing berries when I come.
Okay,
Okay, you
I'm
got
counting on that.
Yeah, count on me. So the painting on the, you came up with that idea about painting on the pie plates.
Yeah, because I wanted the whole, the idea of that is that we'd get the pie plate back.
Yeah.
And it evolved to.
Where did you find all those glass, you know, going to garage sales?
First with garage sales, and then the other thing is people don't actually make pies very often. And they'll have like 3 pie
Oh,
plates. And I
oh.
said, if you have an extra one, give it to me. So that's how it started. Lauren Katie heard that, and she went on a mission
Oh.
and started going to all these thrift shops
Yeah.
and garage sales. And she brought, I don't know, 70.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. She came over one day, and I had never met her before, and you know, just like it happens on the island, she had worked with my sister, and it's just, and then
Yeah.
she was friends with my neighbor, and anyway, and we became friends.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, her mom's lovely, you know.
Yeah, and she's a good baker.
Anne, yeah.
Or no, Lauren,
Lauren
I
is-
don't know him.
Oh, good, lovely. Okay, I think I'm just looking to see if we've got everything. Well, like one of my questions, how many people are involved? A ton. You know,
That's a ton.
and-
But
and you
that
do it-
said, if I can do my pitch, when people hear that there's 39 bakers or 30 bakers, they go, oh, they don't need me. We need you.
Yeah, yeah.
More pies, more money, more happy people, because people leave without a pie.
Mhm. So so the one before the Memorial Day, you guys don't do like a big pie the night before, you don't do like a big pie event?
The
Every-
night before we bake,
You debate,
Here.
for Memorial Day?
oh no, I'm sorry.
No, not Memorial, Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yeah, I meant,
The group bake is the day before,
okay,
so it's gonna be on a Friday,
okay, the day before, okay.
and the sale's always gonna be on Saturday at 11 o'clock
Mhm.
of
Okay.
Labor Day.
Okay, so the group bake does happen here.
It happens here.
Okay, but other people still bring their own pies.
And then
to donate.
the next morning, if you didn't bake it here, you will bring it to the community center, and that's between like 8 and 9, and then we have an hour to cut and
Yeah,
place,
figure it out.
and we added putting ingredients, because there's so many people with allergies now,
Mm.
that we wanted to make sure that you have the ingredients on there.
Oh boy, that's another element, isn't it?
Yeah, people are really good, they just write it, you know, they do it, so.
What's in their pies?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And then we started, asking people to put their name on the pie, which that's kind of cute too, because you're like, oh, I got Kimberly Standard's pie, and hers is special because she is allergic to
Gluten.
sugar,
Mhm.
no,
Yeah.
sugar,
Oh.
which is an odd one.
Yeah.
So she uses honey or syrup or whatever she uses, and then there are people who are gluten-free. So there are people that come in for a specific person's pie.
Person's pie, because I know they bake that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, well,
Tell us about those little cards.
Oh, so pie people is where we didn't have enough bakers. So at the what was that event? There was an event a couple months before, and so I made these little cards to find new pie people, and I did find pie people
through that,
at that
you're a
event.
marketer. Of course you did.
It was cute. It's cute. People come up, they go, oh, I don't know how to make a pie.
But how come?
So like Jenny Stapp, who, spent 30-something years as a scientist, said, oh, I've never made a pie crust. I said, anybody can make a pie crust, really. It has 3 ingredients, you can make a pie crust.
Yeah.
And so she made a pie crust and did the group bake the first year. The next year, she makes like 5 every year now.
Oh, nice.
And if you ever get a chance, have her apple pie with caramel sauce. So she makes an apple pie like you usually see an apple pie, and then she does lattice crust,
Mm-hmm.
and then she pours caramel on the top.
I confess I had one of her caramel top.
Did you have it?
Yes, sir. I was very, very fortunate because
Yeah.
she got COVID right before the pie
Yes.
sale and couldn't deliver her pies.
Oh.
Yes.
And so she called us and said, would you like one? And so we donated the pie value to Gika and
Yeah,
and
and
got
took
one of
the
her
pie.
pies without even having to go to the pie sale. Well, we weren't
Stand
able to
in
go to the pie
line.
sale anyway because of other things, so it
Yeah.
was all one of these wonderful coincidences. So yes,
Eh.
I can vouch for your
Isn't it amazing?
5-star pie
And that,
recommendation.
it has that kind of hard
Oh.
top because it's
It's
caramelized.
kind of crunchy.
Yeah, it's,
Unbelievable.
yeah, there's some really good pie makers out there.
I'm
And
gonna
this
have
is
to
a
talk
woman
to
who
her.
never made a pie before. And now she's like,
Convert.
oh,
Now she's out there proselytizing.
yeah, she's really good.
Oh, yeah,
Really
she's
good.
sweet. I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk to her about this.
Yeah. And Carol Deitch makes a crumble top.
That's pretty good.
I mean, there are really good, I could just go on and on and
Yeah,
on.
well, isn't that lovely though?
Yeah.
So we have to mark the calendar and bring in the video camera on the Friday before this next sale for the group bake and
I
get some
think that
video
would
of
be
that.
sweet.
As long
Yeah.
as you can get approval of the participants that they be filmed in the
Mhm.
process.
I have some good stills of that from today, I
Okay.
mean, from,
From
this
From this
year.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
you sent me
actually-
some of
We
them.
need to,
And
Yeah,
then
we
I have
have
some
to-
really good stills from when we did the pie clinic at Cynthia's. That woman who, the bakery
mm-hmm,
gal, she did, say what they're called, galettes.
oh, yeah,
And so she did it, and a galette crust is a little bit different than a pie crust. It has a little bit of sugar in it, and then she takes powdered sugar
Mhm.
and lines the pie crust or the pastry with powdered sugar, and then puts the fruit on it, so it caramelizes on the
on
bottom.
the bottom.
So you have this hard caramelized crust
So
and an
here's,
open
here's,
top.
okay, so here's the pastry and she puts it down here.
No,
She puts it on
pastry
top.
on top,
Okay,
and then the fruit.
it makes a little crust, interesting.
It kind of creates a barrier
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that your
Actually-
crust gets hard.
That's a good idea.
Really fun technique.
We have a plum galette, Anne McCracken's, I think it is, in our very first San Juan Classics cookbook. That's
Oh,
Anne
okay.
McCracken's plum galette.
Oh, I'll
I
have to
remember
look that
we
up.
did it, well, not that you need, we did a demonstration and made it, and I think we did a dinner for the women's group here, and that's what we made that for them.
If any of these pictures might trigger some
Did you,
memories, you can.
Oh,
select.
yeah.
This is the collection you sent me.
Yeah, and so, of course, Julie Pingree has been involved with Pie Sale for years and years and years and years.
There's Julie, and there's Morna,
Morna,
okay.
and she has been a pie maker several years in a row.
There's Kathy.
That's her fruit.
Oh, the fruit, yes, of course.
Yes. She has a golden raspberry. Have you had a golden raspberry before?
Well,
I've had gold
They're
raspberries.
yellow,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they're yellow
Yeah.
raspberries, so they're
Yeah,
sweeter.
yeah.
And so she mixes her golden raspberry, and of course Gail.
And there's the whole team in the,
And yes.
that's in the kitchen of the community hall, not this kitchen.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so Karen Schill does a vegan pie. Laura does a pie. She didn't make pies this year, but she served this year. She goes, I just want to see the people, because we do crust, you know, pieces. And of course, Barb owns his crust, does a butter crust.
She's
And
a
so
great
I
baker.
always pull one of Barb's, she usually makes 4 pies, and so I always pull one of her pies, because I think everyone deserves to taste that crust.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, her crust is,
Good.
look at her
There's
crust,
Barb's crusts.
they're just gorgeous, yeah.
I'll have to look
Really
at those
good.
pictures later, I don't wanna,
It's
And
Carol,
there's Carol, yeah.
yeah, and Nancy,
Oh, that's Nancy, so we need to talk to Nancy.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
okay, well, you certainly made yourself a special spot here on Guaymas. I mean, I mean, you brought a lot of people together that, you know, are so happy to be together, but they don't really know how to do it, so, you know,
It's really fun for me.
hats off for
It's
you.
just so cool how you kind of picked it up
Yeah,
and
Well-
ran with it without, I mean, you just saw that it had lapsed and decided to make it your own.
exactly,
Yeah.
and how, you know, how many years some of us have done pies, and, when it didn't happen, I thought, great, I want them to come
You're like,
So-
you're like, thankfully, no. Well, that's the thing is people will burn out, and I'll burn out too.
Well,
You know, everybody does, and so, you know, it's just getting people to backfill and like these pie clinics. You know, I've been to all of them now, but I don't wanna do every pie clinic. I want someone else to do a pie clinic without me.
yeah, well,
You know what I
you kind of ignited the fuse that will go on for a long time.
I
you know.
hope so.
Yeah, I think you have left a legacy before you leave, you're leaving though. Okay, so just to kind of change the subject.
Yeah.
And I know what you're gonna say here, this is one of my questions, what do you enjoy the most about Women's?
Well, for, you know,
Yeah,
like everyone,
community.
it's community, you know.
Yeah.
It really is a special community. Everybody says that. And
Yeah.
you can create community anywhere,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
In the middle of a city. So, but it takes effort.
Mhm.
And if you want to be a part of something, you have to do something.
Yeah,
And so, I always say, you know, what have you given back? Because until you give something back, you really aren't a part of a community.
you're an
Right.
onlooker.
You're an onlooker. And that might be buying a slice of pie, that might be picking up laundry, laundry, litter. I see people that will pick up litter, at the beach, and I'm
Yeah.
like, God, thank you.
Yeah, or
And
the
the-
Scotch broom.
Or pulling weeds, or whatever it is,
Yeah,
that's how you become a part of a community. And I
it is
just,
engaging,
it is, and there's so
Yeah.
much talent
yeah,
here.
yeah.
And it's a goofy island, come on.
Yeah, you meet somebody, you just don't know their backstory, and it's so fun to find out about them.
Yeah, everybody has one too. You know, God,
Yeah.
I could tell you stories.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, yeah, well, right now, you know, I did the cookbook this year, I'm
Yeah.
working on a trivia game,
Oh,
and talk about backstories. Yes, there's some really good ones. We did years ago, we did a memories night, this is with Lynn Anderson. Anyway, the second one, I don't know why, the first one was just about the schoolhouse, the second one was about shady characters. And I just read the transcript Sunday through it, and it was like, there were some pretty shady characters doing pretty shady stuff, and anyway, so it's fun. I mean, you know,
Yeah, it is.
And what a waste, because I would have, some of those people were still alive when they did it. I could have, you know, one of us could have pursued it, and you know, nobody let, you know, because you know that happens. But so many stories. So we need to collect all these stories now, and that's what Phil is so good documenting this. I mean, he brought you into the fold here, and hats off to you on that one.
I really want to get the early pie stories.
Yes.
And it's not just who made the pies, but who ate the pies and what happened at the pie sale. And, you know, there's a legend out there that people will tell me
Do you
about
know
when they
Nancy
had-
Bush?
Yeah,
What's the legend?
of when they auction off a pie for
Oh.
$600. Everybody says, do an auction.
Oh.
And I'm like, an auction works when it's in dedication to someone and that someone wants to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that's where it works. What it doesn't work is when you go, I'm just looking for a ton of money. Because if you're looking for a ton of money, ask people for money. If you're looking to build community, get people involved. You know, so what's your goal?
Yeah, yeah.
And you can do both. You know, that's how I look at this pie sale is that it's great, we're making money.
Yeah,
But without the people, it's just money.
yeah, yeah. And everybody feels good about it. You know,
Everybody gets a
that's-
little something from it,
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, there's the money, but there's also the gratitude, the satisfaction of being part of it, you know, the getting together. I love
Yeah.
this pie, you know, sharing your thoughts on the pies, yeah,
Yeah, and who grows it and picks it and
yeah,
processes it and paints it.
yeah.
It's
Well,
the
thank
people.
you. I mean,
Yeah,
really,
thank you.
for, and I'm going to give you my email address.
Yeah,
But I
good.
want it on that list, not just here. I'm doing something, yeah.
And pluck that.
Yeah, yeah, so anyway, yeah, you've met a lot of people on the island just through this process, haven't you?
Yeah, and really from the volunteer, from when we opened up the stage, I think I met 120 volunteers
Yeah.
through that
Yeah.
event. And then it carried over into the
Yeah.
pie sale, so
Yeah.
one begets the other.
Well, yeah, what a lovely thing. Well, we're trying to, raise money for, you know, a museum, as you know.
Yeah.
We might have to call on you for some ideas.
I have some ideas.
Yeah. We might have to enlist you, to see if you know, and pick your brain and, yeah, because, none of us are market, you know, I was a school counselor, you know, I mean, I don't know how to market.
You just know how to solve problems.
Yeah, I can write a cookbook, I can write a trivia game.
I'm excited about that. That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's good, so. Well, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think you've got it.
Well,
Talk to other people, that's what I would like to add.
Yes, well, I have some names here, so.
Yeah. What my fear is that it will not be seen as a community effort, and it takes all of those people.
Oh, and that's a real goal for you, is it? to be a
Huge goal
community-
for
You don't
me.
want it to be this tight little knit group. You want-
Exactly.
Yeah, no bakers, like I am not a baker, I can
Yeah.
cook, I cannot follow a recipe for my life.
You don't even need to follow the rest.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm telling you, you can do this.
My husband is a pie baker at our house.
Oh.
He's the one who makes the pies. Yeah, I'll get him on that. Yeah.
No. You can make a pie,
Okay, yeah.
and he can make a pie. I love it because we have couples now that
Oh, that's nice.
they each make a pie.
When I first moved, my husband and I got married in 1970. We first moved to the island, and I was going to make a pie for my parents were coming and my great grandparents were coming. I was going to, you know, Guima's girl. Seriously, I made whole wheat. I made a whole wheat crust.
Ooh. That's hard.
It was great. And I don't know, all the sugar was just at the bottom. It was just like, so that, maybe that tainted my feelings about pie, but.
Well, okay, so you said 1970,
Yes.
so I think that's 65 years ago. Am I
Yes.
not
55.
55? I'm probably sorry, my math is off. That's a long time ago.
I know, I could step up, right?
We can do it. You come to a pie clinic.
Yes, I
Okay.
know, I'm there, I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll block it out on my calendar,
You
no
can do
matter when
it.
it is. Thank you.
And I understand your mom was a pie baker, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got it in you.
You mean Agnes Ashback? My mom was a pie maker, my mom was a great cook and baker, but Agnes Ashback was was.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
she's not my-
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, and
And I'll show you some pictures too,
yes.
that I didn't send you, and you tell me which
Yeah.
ones you want.
Okay,
And
great.
he and I will be giving you our email.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.